Hi everyone, my name is Marit Bentvelzen, and in this video I will present our work on the technology-supported reflection inventory. Reflection is an often addressed design goal in human-computer interaction research, and an increasing number of artifacts for reflection have been developed in recent years. These design efforts span a wide spectrum of applications, including technology that aims to encourage users to reflect on their mental health, physical activity, or just their daily life. Reflection theories highlight that reflection often does not occur automatically, but that it needs to be encouraged. Technology could offer such encouragement. An example comes from Trackly, a mobile app that helps patients with MS to manually track their symptoms and to reflect on the collected data through visualizations. Another example is Loop, an ambient system that aims to encourage reflection on physical activity. These artifacts can potentially encourage reflection, yet it remains challenging to evaluate if and how an interactive technology helps users to reflect. In a systematic review from 2014, Paweł et al. Addressed this lack of consensus regarding the evaluation of reflection support systems. Studies that used quantitative assessments rarely measured reflection, but rather focused on user experience. Qualitative evaluation approaches, on the other hand, encounter similar difficulties, such as the lack of a clear definition of reflection and not asking users directly about reflection. This lack of proper evaluation methods makes it difficult to compare different design alternatives, which complicates future design efforts. To address this gap, we aim to create an artifact-centric instrument that enables the evaluation of technology-supported reflection and measures the qualities of an artifact that lead to reflection. To this end, we developed the technology-supported reflection inventory, which is a skill that evaluates how an interactive system fosters personal, data-driven reflection. We began the skill formation by generating initial items for the skill. Each researcher first created items based on related work on their own. We then arranged a discussion session in which all the generated items were merged and discussed. The initial list of items was then subjected to 2 rounds of expert reviews, resulting in a final list of 58 items. We then designed an online survey consisting of these 58 items, and we recruited participants through Mechanical Turk. To ensure that participants used some form of an interactive technology that can facilitate reflection, we indicated on mTurk that participants needed to use tracking technology such as a smartwatch or a tracking app to partake in the survey. Exploratory factor analysis, item reduction, and several tests to evaluate the skill validity were performed, and this resulted in the TSRI, which is a 9-item skill consisting of 3 dimensions: insight, exploration, and comparison. The insight dimension describes to what extent the interactive technology offers insight to users. It evaluates if the system provides the user with insightful information and whether it inspires them to look at situations from a new perspective or to make changes to their lives. The second dimension is exploration, and this dimension evaluates the ease and enjoyment of exploring personal data in the system. In order for users to reflect on their personal data, it should be easy for users to access and review their data. This dimension can therefore be seen as a necessary condition for reflection on personal data. And finally, the third dimension measures the social aspect of reflection supporting interactive systems, so the extent to which users can compare themselves to others. It's often argued that current interactive technologies rarely support reflection as a social activity, but instead focus on individual cognitive processes. Yet reflection can be encouraged by conversations with others and can provide reflectors with an additional or alternative perspective. The 9 items are scored on a 7-point Likert scale, and the sum of the scores indicates the extent to which an interactive system facilitates reflection. Higher scores indicate that the artifact offers more support for reflection. The TSRI can be used in the early stages of designing interactive systems for reflection. Because the skill is relatively short, it can be used for rapid feedback. Using the skill enables the evaluation and comparison of different designs for reflection. And we hope our skill will contribute to the field by enabling designers to rapidly compare prototypes or assess novel artifacts.